I had to turn the volume up. That's okay. Yes, hello everybody, it's your good friend Pozzible here, and I'm back in action, doing what I do best, reviewing movies. And what better movie to start with than the Giallo classic, In the Folds of the Flesh. Now, Giallo is a lot like Grindhouse is over here. It's very dark, it's very gritty, it's very bloody, even though the special effects and all that can be very, very phony. But you gotta remember, let's forgive. This is the 70s we're talking about. The technology wasn't as available. The people weren't as in line with how to do things the way we do things today, or even, more recently, even as far back as the 80s and 90s. That said, Giallo is Italian. It stands for what I understand, there's something about a theater or something back in the early days before movies, before the movie screens, where it was basically bloodshed. People were, ripping out organs and getting all chopped up. And this was before movies. We're talking back in the 1800s, if I'm not mistaken. Look up the history of Giallo. It's actually very fascinating. That said, it became more synonymous with Italian horror movies. Basically, these movies were very sexual in nature, very gritty, very dark. Like I said, it's kind of like Grindhouse, only in a horror movie. In the Folds of the Flesh is also a very different kind of movie. You basically have this family, three people, a mother, a daughter, her son, living under one roof. They just want to be left alone. They want to be left in peace, to live life their way, to do their own thing. However, visitors keep coming over to their villa over and over again. The movie starts off with this guy running around. He eventually notices the mother, which is the girl on the left, by the way, digging a hole. And he sees her digging a body. And that's how it all starts. More and more visitors come, and they just interrupt their lifestyle, and they kill them. They start getting rough with them, so they kill them. And it's very bloody. Now, In the Folds of the Flesh was actually noted for its high body count back in the day. I say back in the day because the body count is around 5, maybe 6 or 7, but definitely not 4. The body, and it spans over a few years too. That said, this is a different kind of serial killer movie. These aren't, your maniac killers. They don't kill because they want to. They kill because they feel they have to. And because they kill, they have to hide the bodies, have to, hide their crime as best they can. In the Folds of the Flesh is really not known so much for its story or its murder. It's known for its ending. And what an incredible ending. I mean, you want to talk about a surprise twist? This is a movie that has twist inside of twist, surrounded by twists, all encapsulated by a twist with a twist inside it. Okay, if a twist and another twist had a baby, this would be that movie. Okay, it just had so many twists in it at the end. Your mind will just explode, being like, oh my god, what more are they going to throw at me? What more are they going to change? They did a great job with this movie. Now, don't get me wrong, the murders are terrible. The execution is terrible. I mean, not the execution of the movie, the execution of the people. They chop off a guy's head. It's obvious it's a mannequin's head. You see the blood. It's obvious it's red paint. I mean, they literally did a bad job of that. But you forgive. I mean, that's something you can't forget. That's why I give the movie a see it, a very enthusiastic see it. I enjoyed it. I thought the twists were interesting. The story at large was very good, very different than what I'm used to in terms of movies. But that's Giallo for you. You're going to be seeing more Giallo from me coming up here soon. But in the meantime, guys, thanks so much for sticking around. We will see you later at the theaters.